Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we had another Dallas Wings game following Paige Bueckers. It was against Indiana Fever. Now, this match on paper was supposed to be way better. It was supposed to be Paige Bueckers versus Caitlin Clark, and it was supposed to be just like this phenomenal, you know, first year versus second year, maybe both rookie of the years and different years. Like all of this stuff was supposed to be what we were going to get. But Caitlin Clark got hurt, so it was a Caitlin Clark fever, and they still won. It's kind of rough, honestly, on this one. They just beat the brakes off of them in that first quarter, and I don't think Dallas ever really recovered, even though they kept it close and only lost by 8. I just think they never recovered from that. They lost 94 86. Fever go at 8-8. Dallas 4-13 on the year. It's the 17th game of the year, and that one was kind of a brutal one. I'll be honest. I figured this one with no Caitlin Clark could have been a little bit better, but let's jump into what Paige did. So Paige had 36 minutes, another solid, almost entire game performance. Way better shooting spread, by the way. 50% from the field, 9 for 18, and then 2 for 3 on the three-point line. And she had some very beautiful shots. Like, that was the other good thing. Perfect at the free throw line. I think the only thing that was different for Paige, just no rebounds. Like, I mean, she had one, but like she normally at least has five. I mean, she's averaging five a game. 6 assists though, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So she had some other defensive things. I feel like she just wasn't really ready for what they kind of countered with. Um, Kelsey Mitchell on the other side just absolutely went off for 32 points. But Paige did have 27 points, so that is the good part of the whole thing. That was a pretty good performance. Top of Dallas, shot the best, did everything. Honestly, it just was one of those games. I just feel like they just could not get their footing. I think Fever's bench is way better. Also, like nothing against Dallas's bench, but they use them a lot. They play a lot of minutes out there, and they do okay. I think like James did pretty decent off the bench. Heinz Allen does okay. I mean, they scored points. They didn't have like a great thing, but it wasn't the worst. Differential also was -9 for Paige, so that's kind of bad. But yeah, it was kind of a rough game for the team. For Paige, I feel like this was one of her better games. I'd probably put it in a solid A. This is the type of game that you would want her to have every single game. If she could get 27 to 30 points every game, shooting 50% from the field and better at the 3-point lane, that is absolutely great. I just think the rebounds were a little off. And honestly, with that and a couple other things, I think they could have easily won this game. I really feel like if they came out a little bit stronger, I think they would have done pretty decent. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Back-to-back games too. They play the Washington Mystics tonight, which unfortunately Paige is out. So I'll still cover the game, like I've covered any of the games that she's not in. But it is a lot less fun because it's just like, well, the team sucked or the team did okay, which I'm hoping they rally and win. I have a feeling it's going to be a little difficult because it's just like they don't have like that offense just that can come out there and do something, and they have a lot of injuries too, so that also doesn't really help. But like they're missing Carrington, and like they don't have that extra shooting ability. It's just a lot of like slam towards the basket and just hope that you're gonna get some rebounds and some putbacks. But that's kind of how most of their points are done. The only person that really shoots is Sidik Kuna Wallet. I've heard her name a billion times, but now I'm actually I had no clue how to say it. But her and Paige are the only ones that really just take shots, just some actual jump shots and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's the best way of saying it. That this game was good for Paige, bad for the team, which seems to be the majority of the games. Even the games that we've won, it's still not been great. But I do absolutely hate that she's out the next game with a knee issue. Hopefully, it's nothing crazy. Dallas was really starting to get momentum. They could have won last night and actually been pushing out of the basement, but I think the basement's going to be where they are. This should be, I think, the last game of July. This next one against Washington, yeah, the last game against Washington, and then we got one Thursday against Phoenix. Back-to-back games against Phoenix, which is not ideal sometimes to have that because normally if a team's got your number, they're going to go back-to-back on you, and I don't think they need that. But yeah, Paige again, 27 points. I'd give her a nice A on this one. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, we've covered all of the Dallas Wings games. We don't have anything super crazy to to say on this one. It was just a solid performance, but just like all of the other solid performances, it's just not enough to get that victory. Um, but I feel this team has some building blocks. I don't think we're going to make a playoff spot this year unless stuff really turns around, because the last half of the schedule is just nasty. Like back-to-back games against New York. We got Indy. We got, a lot of teams that play good. Minnesota, Seattle, like all of those that there's going to be some time that we need something to happen. But yeah, if you guys like these videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.